Hi everyone, it's Agnes. I've got a question request from a viewer today. It's from Paul. Now, Paul, you've asked for YouTube's about your favorite law of attraction articles, videos, or anything else. So I've compiled a little list. So I'm going to share that with you. Anything I mentioned in this video, I'll put the links down in the description for you to click on. Okay? So, first book that I ever read that really changed my thinking and started to get it going in the right direction was the works of Florence Scovel Shinn. Now, she's got compilation books now where you can get 2 or 3 books in one. So I'll put those down in the description for you. Then I got to Neville's Law and the Promise. Now that book changed my life because of the stories. I could see they were from ordinary people and I was able to do what they had applied in their own stories to my own life. So that book was majorly significant. Another book of wonderful stories that changed my life was The Moments of Grace by Neale Donald Walsch. Again, fantastic stories from ordinary people. Then, this is not in any particular order from now on because I can't remember, but it's just to give you what I did read. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. That really taught me to learn to give more than what you charge and to be an asset in your business or when you're working for somebody. So to learn to really give. That one's actually on audio on YouTube, so I'll put the link to the audio down below. I've got lots of Abraham Hicks favorites, and I will put those down below. And then, of course, the Wayne Dyer Music Meditation I Am, where you can paste over the top any affirmations you want to do or any visualizations you want to do and have this beautiful music in the background. Oh! 6-Phase Meditation by Vishen Lakhiani from Mindvalley, and some fantastic meditations that I personally use from Deepak and Oprah. I'll put those down below. And the series called Super Soul Sunday with Oprah, where she interviews interesting and wonderful people. The Belief series with Morty Lefko and Joe Vitale. That really got me thinking about how to change beliefs in my own life. I know I've shared it with you before, but I'll put those down below again. And a wonderful YouTube about money by a guy called Gian, where he wins $2 million. And he does that at 19 years old, and he teaches you how he did it. He explains it through the law of attraction. It's brilliant. There's another interview with Bentino. Money is Love. I'm going to share that with you. He gets interviewed and has some fantastic bits and pieces where he says, enjoy poverty while it lasts. So it's a complete, different way of looking at it. Now, the Neville Goddard Imagine short meditation. I used to use that for probably a year or two, night after night after night. It's brilliant. Abraham Hicks, Love Your Body. YouTube in particular, and there's a power one and one called Relationships About Ease. So I'll put those down below. So Kamal's book, Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It, big life changer for me. I've shared it with you guys many times, but I again put that down below. The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. And the Cosmic Power Within You by Joseph Murphy. Fantastic stories about how to apply this particular living in the end. He doesn't call it that, but that's Neville's term, but that's exactly what his stories do. So, Michael Singer, The Surrender Experiment and the Untethered Soul. Amazing personal journey, incredible life, and kind of goes against a lot of what I believe and study, but his personal experience is dumbfounding. So I really love how he applies surrender and how he works through emotions. So those 2 books I've only read in the last year, and they're fantastic. And I cannot go without saying James Altucher's podcasts. He interviews spiritual people, new age people, business people, money people, people that have succeeded, people that have failed, people that have negotiated with terrorists, people that have screwed up big telescopes on the moon and what they did. Unbelievable, fabulous. I'm going to add that in. So, and if those of you just saw that funny little YouTube I just did, it was to James Altucher. He's got a competition to be there for his 300th episode. I listen to him probably every day or every second day. I love his interviews. He's quirky, he's weird. He interviews quirky and weird people. I love it because it teaches me something new and it gets me out of my box, and it also gets me out of my new age, just my little flock. It gets me into other areas and other realms, and I learn something. So I'll put that down below for those of you that want to just... He talks a lot about letting go of 9 to 5, letting go of I have to go to college or university, and how to create something for yourself. He's written a book called Choose Yourself. So yeah, brilliant way to just expand your mind and get interested in something. Now, quite a few of you have asked me about my personal journey. I have done some YouTubes about it quite some time ago. There's my personal, past, all the stuff that's happened, and then there's some of my manifestations that I learned to create through doing all this stuff that we do on this channel. So I'll put those 2 YouTubes down below for you to check it out. Lots of love, and I will talk to you soon.